Well, hey there, YouTube. For any of you that might be following the 93 Fleetwood Terry 19E, I wanted to show you the roof now that it's not blazing outside. But real quick, I did get the water heater cover painted. And we got the spare tire mounted. Got a new spare tire and got it mounted, got a cover on it. Let me show you the roof. Alright folks, here's the roof. I don't want to get in my neighbor's backyard if I can help it. They're not out there, but just want to be courteous. So here's the roof. That's 3 coats. And I used the Turnabond web seal around all the vents. Around the refrigerator vent. And this is 4 inches wide. I used two strips along the front and the back. As you can see, I taped it off. So when I rolled the roof coating, it kind of looked, clean. Didn't want it all sloppy up here. So the first piece of the Turnabond web seal I put down here on the back, and then the second piece I put here. And the reason I did that is because this overlaps it. So I figured if it ever failed when you're driving, you don't want wind and rain getting in there. But this stuff really went down good. I cleaned it all with can't think of the name now, the stuff and fingernail polish. I'll look when I go back in the garage, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I put all the Turnabond down. I pressure washed the entire roof, blew all the old stuff off. First I pressure washed the roof, got all the old junk off. I scrubbed the roof, I cleaned it real good with a bleach and water solution like the manufacturer of this coating recommends. Let it dry for several days. Then I cleaned it all with the, well, I forgot the name of it, but I'll go in the garage and look. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Wherever I put the Turnabond web seal, then I put that down. I rolled it real good to make sure it got some real good adhesion between that and the rubber roof. I'll let that sit for a day, and then I went ahead and gave it a coat. I gave it a coat at night. Waited till the next morning so it had plenty of time to dry. Gave it another coat, and then I waited till the next morning again and gave it another coat. So I gave it 3 coats of this. I figure I used about two and a half, between 2. Yeah, you know what? Probably about 2 gallons total, because I have some left. I could have used maybe 2 1/4. Now this here, I went ahead and used some caulking. It's been drying for a few days now, but I went back when I was done. Even though I made sure to get this product all the way over here, I actually taped it all off with tape and plastic. So I got it all in the edge there. Yes, I know I'm missing this stuff here. I have to order some. But so I made sure to get that in there, and then I went back with an elastic caulking, non-silicone, and it's supposed to be super, stretchy. And I did the whole side, both sides. And I also did this really good. Doesn't look the best, I kind of tooled it in with my fingers, but I even put it over the trim cap here, just to that point. I don't want any water intrusion. And plus I figured this can also, even though the Turnabond goes down here, this will help hold it on there. So let me get it from a different angle. Oh, and also the top for the refrigerator there, I have a brand new one coming. But since this one wasn't broken, it was just a bit weathered, I went ahead and sanded it down, cleaned it real good with 91% alcohol, and then I painted it with the Krylon Fusion white plastic paint. And then the little screw holes on top, I went ahead and put some of the caulking over that, so we shouldn't get any drips in there. And I mean, I got it all the way up to the edge in there, you can see. It's not like whoever did the last job. They did a real sloppy job. I made sure, to get every portion of this. Okay, here we are from the front of the diagonal side that I was just at. So here's the front cap here. I did this with 2 pieces of the Eternabond web sill as well. This one, the first one I laid down in the back, the second one I laid down so it would overlap it once again so wind and water wouldn't get under it. I taped it off when I rolled the stuff on the roof so it goes that much over the Eternabond there. That mess around that vent, that was there previously from whoever did it last time. Once this stuff, I mean it's dry, but once I feel comfortable going up there, I'm going to scrape all that off of there, even though you can't see it. And then I'm going to go up there and I'll have a cardboard template that I can just drop down right over each of the vents, and I'm going to spray them with the Krylon. That way it should really extend the life of them. So there's the roof. I did the same thing over here. I made sure the roof coating went all the way over. I taped it off, and then I went back with the elastic caulking when I was done. Got the whole side. And same thing over here on the cap. It may not look beautiful, but you don't really see this too much from the bottom. I just made sure to put some of that elastic caulking over the Eternabond, and I kind of sealed up right there so that way no water can get in there. I'm not worried about this down here because water will drop down. And also this, where the cap cover is, I went down to this point right here. Just in case, you know, I just don't want any water intrusion. Just by the way this is, you can see, you know, that screw cap brings the top up a little bit, but the roof is, there is a pitch, you know, where it rolls from the center out. So it'll run off of here. I don't see anywhere where standing water would really be an issue. That there's just for the antenna. I'll never hook that up, and yeah, I just paint it over everything. There's no reason to have a potential failure point. That's not me right there. That little bit of mess, that was whoever did it previously. They went a little bit too far. But you can't see it from the ground. I just like stuff done neat, that's all, guys. Alright, stand by. Oh, and here's this screw cap cover, whatever you call it. It's just for, you know, visual mostly. But I'm going to order a roll, and I'm going to replace it everywhere, including on the other side where I peeled it off. It was in pretty bad shape, but it's cheap enough. I'll just go ahead and replace all of it. Okay, here we are in the front. We have this fiberglass windshield protector here on the front, the visor that pops up. I think, I'm not going to do it right now, but in the future I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to get some paint that's pretty close, and I'm going to tape it off and paint it. And then you know, fiberglass just weathers in the sun's UV rays. Really don't have any pieces of fiberglass sticking out, but you can definitely see that some of that gel coat's, you know, probably been, maybe that's just paint, I'm not sure. But I'll go ahead and paint it, and then I'll clear coat it, probably, you know, 4 or 5 coats of clear coat. Maybe even like a 2-part epoxy clear coat. You know, one of the cans where you depress the dill on the bottom and it releases the activator in there. Probably do something like that. That way we can extend the life of this. But here's the new spare tire carrier. Just ordered that on Amazon. It's a Stromberg Carlson or Carlson Stromberg, something like that. Forgot how much it was. Wasn't very much. And then the cover was actually in size. We got a new cover for it, and I went ahead and ordered a brand new wheel and tire for it, same size that's on here. And I made sure it was a load D. That way we got the same load rating, and it is a steel belted radial tire. No bias plies for this. And I realize the parts I'm putting on here, I'm ordering the polar white, like the new vent there. and it doesn't match this stuff, you know, the polar white doesn't match, just like I painted this, that Krylon white, I'm not worried about it because I'm gonna paint all this stuff the same Krylon white to match. I understand it sticks out from, you know, but to me it looks fine. That color just makes it look new and clean. And that wasn't the original color anyway. I mean, the sun's really taking its toll on that. So I think the white looks clean, you know, just makes it look clean. I don't have any problem with that. And I haven't even washed the outside yet. I'll eventually get around to doing that. It's not too bad though. And I've got plenty of videos online. You can check them out. They're under the playlist, 93 Fleetwood Terry 19E. But figured I'd go ahead and just do another one. Quick shot of the inside real quick, in case you haven't seen those videos. Everything works, everything's been tested, everything's ready to go. Most important things, guys, if you're looking to buy a used RV, check the roof, check all four corners, check the, you know, front and back all the way across. Check around all the vents. Basically go up on that roof, and wherever there's something, there's a hole cut, check on the inside for any stained water on the roof or anything. Make sure it's solid. You know, a lot of times this wood will be rotted out and this is the only thing left. You just gotta check. That's the main reason I bought this. All right, folks, I don't want to spend too much in time because everyone's seen it before. But we're coming along. We're about 95% done, I guess, 99% done. Really don't have a whole lot more to do on here. Yeah. Y'all be good, YouTube.